My name is John Platero. I'm actually based out of the command center in Window Rock. I am one of 3 safety officers connected with this COVID-19 response. Precautions we're going to take are still going to be the same like we do for any respiratory illness. Clean any touchable surface. Wear your gloves when you're in close contact with somebody or a place you suspect has the virus sitting on the surfaces. And a face mask now. N95, N means it's not resistant to oil. That means if you get any type of oil on your mask, that oil will start breaking down that polymer. Your surgical masks, your N95 masks are not made out of cotton or any organic material. It's a man-made material. The 95 is telling you that of all the particulates floating in the air, it's going to filter out 95% of it. The pores on the N95 respirators are so small that the virus is too big to go through that filter. So, the other question I always get is, can I reuse my surgical masks or N95s? Yes, you can, as long as there's no dirt on it. It's not physically damaged, the straps are still in good shape, and if you have not been in close contact with somebody you suspect has the virus. Your jobs are going to be non-contact delivery. You're going to have at least 6 feet between you and whoever or whichever community member you're dealing with. And you need to keep that social distance. You can use a cloth mask doing those tasks because you got that 6-foot distance. The cloth mask will pick up some of the stuff in the air, but it's going to be the social distancing. You don't touch anything that they own. I just want to get across to you guys that the masks, surgical, homemade N95s, they're there for splash protection. As long as you don't see any visible damage to it, it's not too dirty. I mean, fingerprints, that kind of stuff. And if you just visually look at it and it looks like it's in good shape, you can reuse it. Unless you've been in close contact to somebody you suspect has a virus. If you suspect you've been close to a person with a virus, you're going to use the straps to take that mask off. Take the top straps over your head, let the mask drop, take the back or the bottom strap and do the same thing. And hold the mask by the strap, put it in the trash can. Do-it-yourself homemade masks. When you see it getting dirty, smelly, there's some stuff growing on it, time to wash it. Hand wash, machine wash, but wash it in hot water. Hot water will destroy the virus. And if you can, put it in the dryer at high temperature. High temperature will destroy the virus. That's why your mask should be made out of cotton. So for the guys or the gals who are actually going to be putting the bottled water in there, the real bulky stuff, do you need surgical gloves? Not really. You could use a pair of leather work gloves. So when you pick the box up, and make sure you guys use your knees, not your back. Dishwashing gloves. They're thicker. The size, you can actually get small, medium, large. But there's one benefit to this that most people don't know of. What do you guys think that is? They're reusable because you can disinfect them, right? Cool. You use them for the day, take them to a bucket of disinfectant. Disinfectant solution, homemade, is probably going to be half a cup of bleach into a gallon of water. Same thing you do at home. Dunk these in there, wash them inside and out, shake them out. When you disinfect, at least 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Just swirl it around, let that liquid get over everything. Get a cardboard box and put a whole bunch of these gloves in there. When you visit each home, use them. You should have another box for used ones. Throw it in there. Or you could have a spray bottle with that disinfectant. You hold out your gloved hand like that. Then whoever your partner is, guess what? Squish, 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 spray bottle. And then just manipulate the glove around, spread that disinfectant around, and then you can take it off, put it in a clean box or container. It's ready for the next visit. Just remember, you're doing this because you are not going to be in contact with your client, right? 6 feet away. If you deliver meals, water, whatever type of supplies, you're going to sit it down. You're going to let them know, okay, it's okay to come out of the house, but let me back up first. Back up. Witness them come out, get their supplies, they take it back to the house. You're done. You go back to your car, sprit. Then put it in a clean container. You're ready to go to the next house. Wear as your outer layer, wear an old sweater, wear an old jacket, wear an old pair of pants that you can put in the trash if you need to. So the rule of thumb is going to be when those trucks roll in and you guys are just putting the supplies in, you don't want to touch any part of the truck. When they roll in, tell the grandma, tell the grandpa, tell the man, the lady, okay, would you please come out, open up which doors you want us to put the food through. If they have a tailgate, ask them to put their tailgate down. Once you get your food supplies, wood, coal, water, whatever you need to deliver, say the house is right where the gate is, you're going to tell the family I'm going to go halfway and that's where I'm going to put all the food and everything, and then I'm going to back up. I'm going to honk my horn or something. You guys come out of the house, pick up the food, we're good. Anything you give to them, don't take anything back except advice. If you have an old scarf, go ahead and put it over your head, and if you have a long ponytail, tuck it inside your shirt. So the reason I'm telling you to use old clothes or some sort of outer cover, if you have coveralls you could borrow from your boyfriends or husbands, use that. Because what the outer cover is going to do is capture any particles that fall on you or transfer to you or somebody coughs on you. Your outer layer will catch that. Somebody asked me about shoes. Your old barrel racing days, bring those old boots out, bring all the old leather boots out. Something you can take a disinfecting wipe or a homemade solution to spray on, and you don't mind losing those shoes. So your building is going to be your safe and clean zone. Before you guys go in there to set up your operation, go ahead and wipe everything down. All touchable surfaces, that includes the bathrooms, all the doorknobs, all the handles. If you guys set up folding tables, go ahead and wipe those down too. And after you do that, go ahead and post a schedule that everybody wipes down at least every 2 hours. This may seem extreme, but we use that in Cayenta. 20 of us went out to Cayenta at the incident command post. 20 of us came back. We don't show the symptoms of the virus. None of our volunteers reported any of the symptoms of the virus. So if you guys are real strict in your hygiene and sanitation, you're going to be okay. So getting back to your safe zone. So you guys control that zone. Whoever wants to come in, make a little area where they can come in, but they don't go through the whole building. Well, the chapter president just came in and wants to use the bathroom. Your call, but I wouldn't let anybody from the outside use the bathroom. When the trucks pull in, you're also going to have to designate a safety zone. Maybe with like caution tape or something, or some cones, and you have signs up and telling the community, please do not enter beyond these cones, okay? Because what you can do is grab the food supplies, put it in the truck, step back into your safe zone. You know everything's clean there. I know you ladies love jewelry, all the turquoise, silver, the coral. Leave them at home. Okay? If your husband kind of gets upset when you take your wedding ring off, tell him, honey, I'm a hero. I need to take off my ring. Okay? The reason is, how many of us takes time to clean our jewelry at home? We don't. Take our earrings off, put it on the counter. Just an example, my grandson is sick, so I'm taking care of him. I'm wiping off all the vomit every time he throws up. I'm wiping that down. And then I just have a natural tendency to do this. Make sure my earring's still there. Well, guess what? You're transferring bugs and germs and all that stuff to your earring, to your jewelry. So just leave your jewelry at home. I've been watching everybody use their cell phone with the gloves on. What are the gloves designed to do? They're designed to be the barrier between you and the virus. So if you have the virus on your gloves and you pick up your cell phone, the day is over, I take off my gloves, I wash my hands for 20 seconds, singing happy birthday. I go to my truck and I disinfect everything, get in the truck, take out my phone. Guess what? Your phone has virus, bugs, and all those old germy critters on it. Now you're putting it against your ear, right next to your mouth. If you go to the Department of Health website, there's actually some videos showing you how to take gloves off and actually how to put your surgical mask or N95 mask on, how to take it off, how to take your gown off. So what you're going to do is, when you take your gloves off, you're going to grab the cuff and just roll it down. Take your hand out, then you're going to grab the other cuff, roll it down. Come on. Keep holding onto the other glove. There you go. I'm comfortable with using the leather gloves as long as those leather gloves don't go inside your safe zone. As soon as you get to your work areas, go ahead and put them on. If your ponytail is long enough, just tuck it inside your shirt. Then head cover, you could use what the cooks wear, you know, that one-piece plastic, whatever. Or just get an old scarf. Right from now, I'm going to tell you, treat everybody as a positive case. That's going to keep you alert. That's going to force you to wear your gloves. But, you know, I don't see anything wrong with delivering in the clothes you have now. As long as you put the food down 6 feet away and they come out and take it, if they can come out of their homes to get it, you're still that safe distance away. So arrange with your clients to have them set up a little folding table or a little desk, and you just put the food there. You back up all the way to your car, let them know the food is ready. They come out, grab their food, they go back in, boom, you're off. And if you get permission to sign off for them, you can do it right there. If you guys do get that permission, have somebody as a witness, like your driver maybe. Okay?
Our main goal was to get deliveries to people who are positive, those suspected positive patients, right? So the way we were doing it was just aggressively deconning every day. So the moment we leave, we make sure that our units are deconned. The moment we get back, we decon. It takes about almost 20 to 30 minutes to actually get everything cleaned out at the end of the day. We didn't make no contact with anyone, but we took that extra preventative measure to go and disinfect everything. So all we're doing is I just have you hold out your arms, basically go here, spray, down, and I tell you to lift your leg up, your right leg, boom, down, other side, and turn around. Back side, all the way around, then back, bottom of your left boot, other side, and then gloves, and then she can take the gloves off, and then before she gets on her side, first thing that we're doing is wiping the door handles. So anything that we're gonna touch, what do we touch on the door?
The handle.
Just the handle? We touch everything, right? So when we open the door again, then we pull the door right here, so we touch right here, then we touch here, we grab here, get in. So we're wiping everything now. This, we touch, door handle here, the little buttons on the inside, the seat here, top, all the way into there, wherever you're touching. Then you get your other wipe again, Come in here. What are you grabbing? Your seatbelt. Touch the seatbelt. Wipe the seatbelt down. Grab your hand, your little buckle here. Then when you buckle in, and then your hands one more time. And where do these go? Trash bag or what? A bio bag, right? You guys have bio bags, red bags? We suggest that you get bio bags because we can keep track of those. So if you're just throwing them in the trash and you go into a suspected, positive patient, you could have just put in this regular trash bag and toss it in the trash. What's happening? It's being exposed to what? The public, right? Who picks it up? Public. Public comes and takes it back to where they work, test positive there. So wherever you're throwing this, keep track of the bags. Even if you're throwing it in a regular trash bag, make sure you put it somewhere safe away. It's best that you pull up to their house and you said treat every place like it's positive. Just honk the horn. And if someone comes out, great. Just tell them, stay right there. We're gonna come out, stay by the gate, say, introduce yourself, of course. You're dropping off food, we're gonna sit it right here. Once we set the food down, you guys can come and get it. So once everything is put down by the gate or the door or wherever you're putting the food, step back, and then once you get at least 6 feet back, tell them, go ahead, you can get your food now. And then go and do your decon. So the list that was given to us by the CHRs, we just went by that. And all we did was indicate, what's your name? And then we had the list, we marked it off. And we had a separate group who did like the research and kind of mapped out where everything was. So they did the calling ahead. So where do you live? How far do you live off the road? What kind of house do you have? And by the time we got whatever, say food, medication, whatever it was written on the bag. The name was written on there. And then at the end of the day, all the names that we delivered, we turn into our chief, and then he turns it into whoever's in charge of keeping the names and deliveries. Even if you're in the front seat, you want to go ahead and do everything you did in the front seat, spraying everything down. You want to do it to the back seat in your whole vehicle. That's why I said it took about at least 30 minutes for us to, finish deconning.
As long as nobody else touches the documents, you're going to be fine. And that's why it's real important when you guys establish your safety zone that only you guys go in and only you guys go out.